That smile you're forcing so often, it isn't politeness and it isn't kindness. It's a trauma response. In psychology, we call this the fawn response. It's a survival mechanism, but I call it the inner apologizer. And today, we're going to stop fighting her and start thanking her so that she can finally rest. Here's the truth that might feel a little dangerous to admit. Your niceness isn't a personality trait. It is a shield. Somewhere in your story, maybe when you were very small, you learned a powerful rule. If I am smiling, nobody can hurt me. If I apologize first, I won't be a target. Your inner apologizer is not a doormat, don't get me wrong. In fact, she's a powerful bodyguard. She's a brilliant strategic adaptation designed to make you safe in environments that were not, and where your authentic self felt inconvenient. So take a deep breath. You were never broken for being fake nice. You were smart. You were surviving. But the war is over now, and she still wearing full armor in the grocery store. So, how do we relieve her of her duty? We don't silence her. We just give her a new translation manual. The inner apologizer speaks the language of safety, but she uses the word sorry far too often. So, we are going to teach her the phrase thank you. For the next 24 hours, I want you to try the thank you swap. For example, when you're late, don't say, I'm sorry that I'm late. Say, thank you for waiting for me. When you went to a friend, instead of saying, sorry for rambling, say, thank you for listening. Can you feel the difference? Sorry shrinks you. Thank you expands you. It acknowledges the other person without erasing you. To seal this, we need a small ritual. Take a piece of paper. Write down, I apologize for existing. Then look at it. Acknowledge that this was your shield for a very long time. Now, cross it out violently. Cross it out until you can't see it anymore. Underneath it, write, I am here. Then take a deep breath, close your eyes, and try to contact your inner apologizer. Tell her, you did a great job protecting me, but I am safe now. You can put the shield down. Stop smiling. Do you often feel completely drained after social interactions? Do you say yes when every cell in your body is screaming no? This is the moment we need to get honest. In psychology, this is called the fawn response. Your nervous system decides in milliseconds. I am not safe here. If I make myself small, if I am nice, if I adapt, then I'll survive this situation. You are not manipulative, and you are not fake. Your story is not broken. It was designed to protect you. Sometime in your past, you learned that authenticity is dangerous, that being real comes at a high price. So you made a trade. You traded truth for safety. The smiling, the nodding, the apologizing, that was your shield, and it was your weapon. Many of us hate this part of ourselves. We call it the people pleaser or the good girl. We feel shame about it. But I want to do something different today. I want you to honor this part of you. Why? Because this inner adapter you have took you through situations that were far too big for a child to handle. She, your inner apologizer, was your bodyguard. But here's the truth. You are not a child anymore, and danger has passed. So, how do we take off this mask? Not with a grand gesture, but with 2 seconds of silence. The next time someone wants something from you and you feel the impulse to automatically smile and say, yes, do nothing. Breathe in once, breathe out once, hold eye contact without smiling. It will feel dangerous. Your heart will race and your mind will scream, smile, be nice, say yes. But in those 2 seconds of silence, the old role dies and your new life begins. Dare to be impolite for 2 seconds. Your mouth stopped saying sorry, but your body never got the memo. Today, we're not talking about what to say. We're talking about what to carry. Because your inner apologizer doesn't just live in your words. She lives in your jaw, in your shoulders, and in the space that you refuse to take up. Today, we're going deeper into your body because the apology doesn't just live in your words, it lives in your bones. There's a posture that trauma teaches us. I call it the apology posture. Shoulders rounded forward, chest collapsed, head slightly bowed. As if your entire skeleton is saying, I'm sorry for existing. I will make myself smaller so that you can feel bigger. This is not about unhealthy or bad posture. This is about survival architecture. Your body learned, if I shrink, I am safe. If I take up less space, I won't be a target. But here's what nobody tells you. Your nervous system cannot tell the difference between the past and the present. So even now, in rooms where you are safe, your body performs the apology. Your body is not broken. It is actually brilliant because it has been keeping score the entire time. Every truth you swallowed lives somewhere. In the tension of your jaw, in the tightness of your throat, in the exhaustion of your shoulders. The inner apologiser does not speak. She embodies. She walks soft, she sits small, and she holds her breath when someone else is angry. So if you want to take off this mask, you cannot just change your words. You have to change your bones. You have to teach your body, the war is over. You can stand tall now. Let me show you where she hides. Your inner apologiser has favorite parts in your body. Your jaw clenched tight, holding back words you are not allowed to say. Your throat constricted, making your voice smaller, quieter, less threatening. Your shoulders rounded forward, carrying the weight of everyone else's comfort. Your chest collapsed as if your heartbeat itself is too loud, too much. And your breath always shallow, always held, because breathing in deeply means taking up space. And you learned wanting to take up space is an inconvenience. Your inner apologiser lives in contraction. She makes you smaller, tighter, quieter. Her costume is exhaustion. Her stage is your body, and she has been performing there for decades without a single intermission. These are no accidents. These are coordinates. Your body is showing you exactly where your apology lives. Now we get to rewrite it. Here's the ritual. I call it the unapologetic posture. Stand up or sit at the edge of your chair. Roll your shoulders back, not aggressively, just neutral. Let your chest open. Lift your chin until your gaze is level, not down. And if you feel extra daring, put your hands on your hips. Now breathe into your collarbones. Feel the space your ribcage wants to take up. This will feel dangerous at first. Your mind will say, this is not good, you're taking up too much space. But that is good, because that means it is working. Hold this posture for at least 30 seconds, maybe even longer, up to 3 minutes. Look at yourself in the mirror if you can. Let your body know, I don't owe anyone my smallness. The apology lives in your bones, but so does your sovereignty. You get to choose which one you feed. You think your apologies make you easy to love? That's not true. They make you impossible to reach. If you always say sorry, no one can ever meet the real you. Today, we're talking about the truth that nobody wants to admit. Your apologizing is killing your intimacy. Today, we're talking about the hardest part, how your inner apologizer is killing your intimacy. Here's the truth. Real intimacy requires presence. It requires you to be here in your body fully, with your edges intact. But the inner apologizer cannot do that. She's too busy managing, too busy reading the room, and too busy making sure that the other person feels comfortable. So, what happens? You say yes when you mean no, you laugh when nothing is funny, and you apologize for your needs before you even voice them. And the person across from you? They never meet you, they meet your performance. This is the intimacy paradox. The more you apologize, the further away you become. Let me get this straight. The inner apologizer was built for survival, not for love. She was designed to keep you safe in dangerous rooms, but she does not know how to be vulnerable. She does not know how to receive. Because to receive, you have to believe that you're worth receiving. And the inner apologizer does not believe that. She believes that she is a burden. So she overgives. She preemptively soothes. She never lets anyone hold her weight. And then she wonders why she feels so alone, even in relationships. If you want intimacy, the apologizer has to leave the room. Not forever, but she cannot be the one running your relationships. Here's what the inner apologizer cannot give you. She cannot let you be loved for who you actually are. Because real intimacy requires three things she does not have. It requires your edges. That means your preferences and your truth. It requires your weight. That means the ability to lean on someone, to need them, and not to be fine all the time. And it requires your anger, the sacred boundary that says, this is not okay with me. The inner apologizer has none of these. She has smoothed away every edge. And anger, she has swallowed that for so long that she doesn't even know if it's still there anymore. The apologizer is terrified of one thing, and that is being too much. So she makes you less needy, less loud, less real. She thinks this makes you lovable, but all it does is make you lonely. So the person who loves you is left holding a performance. A beautiful, exhausting, heartbreaking performance, but never you. If you want to be seen, the inner apologizer has to step off the stage. Here's the practice. I call it the unapologetic ask. I need this. I want this. Can you do this for me? No preface, no sorry to bother you, and no if it's not too much trouble. Your nervous system will scream. You will feel selfish, greedy, and demanding. That is the inner apologizer panicking because she is losing control. Let her panic. Ask anyway. Because here's what happens. When you stop apologizing for your needs, the people who love you finally see them. And that is where true intimacy begins. You are not too much. You were just taught to be too little. When your inner apologizer exits the stage, someone else walks on. Not a new character, just the version of you that knows that she is allowed to want, allowed to ask, allowed to take up space. And that version, she does not need permission. She is permission. Stop apologizing. Start asking. I am Jen, also known as the Witch of 1,000 Faces. If you are ready to be seen, not just tolerated, subscribe. I'll see you soon.